How's it going, everyone? Today I'm just going to be doing basically the part 2 of the video that I did yesterday involving my team. I said I was going to do my bench, but I didn't really think the video would probably be too long if I did. So here is it starts from the best players and goes down. So here's the best players. I got 299 camp chancellors plus the one on my team. I got 399 MVP Brady's plus the one on my team. And then these Super Bowl legends, I have everyone, I'm pretty sure. I just get them from random snipes, like most of them I snipe for like 50, 60k, somewhere around there. So those are just there. And then I got the Mobile Masters Michael Vick. That's a nice card right there. Then I have 6 Legend Drew Brees. These don't go for much, but I mean, they're just nice to have on the bench. I mean, just look at them. Sick card. I got 3 Chris Carter Pro Bowl Legends. Cool card. The yellow background is pretty cool. I have Honors Thomas Davis. Plus, I have one on my team, so that makes 2. And there's just the Franco Super Bowl Legend. I have 1 Michael Irvin on my bench, and then I have another one on the team. I don't even know who I replaced Ronnie Lott for, but I have him on my bench now. I have a ton of Marshawn Lynch's Team of the Week. These cards are going for right around like 250, I think. So I could sell them, but I mean, my bench, I just like to have them on my bench, just to make my bench look amazing. I have 1 Joe Montana Legend. That is one of the cheapest good Legend cards right now. 2 Team of the Year DeMarco Murray's. I mean, back whenever these came out, I pulled one from the pack and I sold it for 2.5 mil. And then later that day, I sniped 2 for 101. So that was like basically the first time I ever had money on this game. I had like 7 mil. I mean, look at my money now. I had upwards of 100 mil before, but I've spent it mostly on my team and this bench. I got 3 Tracy Porters. Same with them. I think I sold one for 9 mil before. Like, people were monopolizing them and stuff, and I was just like buying them cheap, and I made so much profit that day. And then we got 2 Steve Youngs and all these MVP cards that I used to have on my team, but now obviously I don't, because there are a lot better players coming out every day. Got this out of position Kiko Alonso. Actually, I don't think this isn't an out of position card. This is just a throwback. So have him. I have a bunch of Team of the Year Calais Campbell's, a bunch of 96. Oh, there's a Legend Chris Carter right there. A bunch of 96, more Team of the Years. Oh, these Julian Edelmans. I got so many of them out of Pro Packs. It wasn't even funny. I think I actually sold like probably 10 of them. And then we have a Legend John Elway right there. Another MVP, some kick returners, some kick returners, some punt returners. There's a nice Steven Jackson right there. That's what the throwback cards or the flashback cards in Madden 15 look like. And he came out as a holiday edition card, and that's the only card that looked like that before the flashbacks came to this game. And then Alshon Jeffrey, a bunch of Road to the Playoffs, Murray and Luck cards. They used to go for crazy amounts. Now they're so cheap. It's crazy how much the market's been destroyed with all these coins coming into the game and stuff. Now I have a bunch of Jordy Nelsons right there, some Greg Olsons, Julius Peppers. There's 5 Thanksgiving legend Terrell Suggs. 3 most feared J.J. Watts. I think I got 2 of these from a snipe away, and I think the other one I just bought for a lot cheaper than the regular price, but it wasn't really that good of a snipe. I just have some random kickers, cornerbacks right here, the team of the years, more kick returner, punt returners. Oh, I'm stocking up for the positional hero set. That's why I have all these. I mean, I bought these for like 10K, so whenever that set comes out, I will make a lot on those alone. And then there's a Legend Rod Woodson. This card right here is the only legend that I've ever pulled out of a regular pack, like not like guaranteed legends or anything like that. Like I pulled a Barry Sanders and an Amon Green Thanksgiving legend out of the Black Friday and the Thanksgiving, the turducken where you had to put those in. I pulled those out of that, but that is the only legend that I've ever pulled out of a regular pack. There's another Thanksgiving legend right there, Troy Aikman. Just a bunch of 94s, Derek Brooks legend right there. All these Super Bowl cards, I have a ton of those. I'm just waiting for, as I said earlier, some of the positional sets to come out so I can get rid of a lot of these. I'll be able to sell them for so much. Here, Legend Orlando Paces, those are pretty good cards. Andre Reed, decent. It's a bunch of 94. Oh, there's an Isaac Bruce legend right there. I think I honestly forgot I had him. I didn't even notice that. A bunch of captains and just trash cards. And right here is one of the most expensive players I have on my bench right now. Is a signature Jamal Charles. Picked this up for like, I think it was 3 mil. They're going for somewhere around 5 mil, so I could have made some profit on it, but I like to keep it. I mean, I just like to have rare cards on my bench, so I have him, and here are a bunch of just 92 legends. I have a ton of like just random legends right here. And moving on to Brett Kern. Used to be my punter until the new 99s came out. We got 3 more Warren Moons, just a bunch of random 92s, Kurt Warner, Kellen Winslow, and now really starts my favorite part of my bench, which is the signatures. Hold on, let me check how long this video is. It's running about 7 minutes right now. I don't want to keep this video too long, so try to hurry through these, but not too fast. We got one sig. I'm just going to call them SIGs for the signature cards, just to go quicker. One SIG Navarro Bowman, and I stocked up on these so much before the prices went up. I have, well, let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 17 signature Dez Bryants. I mean, that is just absolutely nuts. I mean, I could say with somewhat of a guarantee that I have somewhere close to a fourth of the Dez Bryant signature cards in the game. There aren't many up on the market ever. Maybe not a fourth. I mean, I have a lot of them. I can just say that. I usually only see anywhere from 5 to 6 every time I go up there, and most of them don't even sell. People put them up for ridiculous amounts, so that is probably the pride and joy of my bench. Also, I have a bunch of his most feared cards. I usually just snipe those for a little bit. Then we have 2 Sig Cam Chancellors, 2 Sig Jimmy Grahams. Those are pretty nice cards. And same with the AJ Greens. I have a ton of those, and those are actually going for pretty much now. I think I have like 13. So that's that. I have 3 Gronks. Never really many up on the market. Sometimes there's only one up. Some Tamba, Hollies. I don't know why this happens, but these most feareds, they go right in the middle of the SIGs. Like, I had them all, and then I got this card, and it just went right in the middle instead of, like, going on the left or the right. I really don't know why it does that, but it just makes it look a lot, like, I don't know, I don't like it. Same thing happened with the Dez's. It just goes right in the middle. I think it's just the order you get them in, or something. It has to do with that. Then we have some Justin Houstons, 3 Andre Johnsons, and I'm still waiting to get that Calvin Johnson SIG, which is going to be like right there, right beside this card. And these 4 top 10 Peyton Mannings, I picked these up for around 1 million bid price a couple weeks back, and that is a really good price. Seeing these cards go for at least 2.5 million, and all four were in a line, and I bid on them, and I didn't really think I was going to get them, but I ended up getting them, all for just, like I said, around 1 million. I have some Brandon Marshalls, Dominic Raiolas. Those are some, I like the artwork on this card. It's just like the blue color, it just looks really nice. A bunch of Kenny Stills. I didn't know I had that many. An Earl Thomas, that's a pretty rare one. Not many up on the market ever. Trent Williams, good card right there. Two Drew Brees, right there. Bunch of Larry Fitzgerald, Sigs. I think, is that 8? Yeah, 8 Larry Fitzgeralds. 2 Matt Fortes, a Josh Gordon, and then I have this AJ Green top 10 card. I love these top 10 cards. I mean, they just look amazing. I have the 4 Peytons, this one, and then I have a couple more, which you'll see later. 3 Brent Grimes, 3 Greg Hardys, there's a Mikey Potty, 2 Marshawns, those are some rare ones right there. 2 LaShawns, same thing, they're pretty rare. Not like Calvin Johnson and Jamal Charles signature rare, but not many up on the market at all. Pat Pete, right there. Marcel Reese, Aaron Rodgers, Demaryius Thomas, a few Russell Wilsons right there. Brian Cushing, and see if I have so many DeAndre Hopkins. It's not even funny. Okay, there. Jonathan Joseph, Luke Kuechly's right there. Sean Lee's, Devin McCourty, Chris Myers, Paul Amalu, Tyron Smith. I have this Joe Staley. Love these BCA cards too. Like I said, I like to collect the rare cards, and these are pretty rare. All of them. Not too many people pulled them in the BCA packs when they came out, because you had to pay Madden cash for them. So not many people even opened the packs. Plus, it was towards the beginning of Madden, so most people didn't even have an account back then. So they're pretty rare. I got a Terrell Suggs. Funny story about this one. I think this is the card, but I was bidding on some Terrell Suggs one night, and this guy had these up, and they were only like 30K bid price, which is a really nice bid snipe. And I was going so fast because I had about 5 of them that I was trying to bid on, and I was going, and I went to bid, and I clicked buy now, and the buy now was 30 million. Oh my god, I was gonna quit Madden right there. I only had 40 million at the time. It was like I sold a couple rare cards, and I got my first like really good cash stack on here. And I mean, I was just devastated. I really wanted to quit, but in about a week I was up to like 100 million from selling all like a bunch of rare cards I sniped, and I really didn't care anymore. But it just haunts me, this card right here. Gotta keep it though. It's a SIG. And then 2 Aqib Talibs right there. 7 BCA Demaryius Thomases. Those are some nice cards right there. 2 Charles Tillman and Eric Weddle. A ton, and I mean a ton, of Tom Brady's signatures. I might even have more than I have Dez. Let me count real quick for you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 signature Tom Brady's. That is just amazing. 4 BCA Arian Fosters, a Vincent Jackson, 3 Charles Johnsons, a Julio, 2 BCA Doug Martins, a bunch of SIG Jordy Nelsons. Getting down, and there are the 2 other top 10 cards that I was talking about. One of these I probably overpaid for. I think I paid like 2 million for it. But the other one, I sniped it for 50K. I was just scrolling through the auction house looking for some Tom Brady SIGs, and this thing was up for it had 2 hours and 23 minutes left for people to bid on it, and it was up for 50K. Now, these cards go for upwards of like 2.5 million, and this thing just sat here. I don't know, I guarantee at least one person saw it. I just couldn't believe it. I pulled up the auction house, and I saw that, and I clicked bids like buy now so fast, faster than I've ever done, even sniping. I was ecstatic when I got that card. And there, moving on, I have two BCA Greg Olsons, and that should about wrap up, yeah, my bench. Um, Not too many good cards. I forgot about the two Mobile Masters Vic rookie cards. I think I sniped those for about 20K each. And before I let you guys go, I got another funny story about these, not these cards in particular, but the gold frozen cards. Most of you probably know there were glitches going around where you could get the player in one position and use these for their out of position and click update team, and a random player would pop into your lineup. It would usually be like a really good player. Like they had glitches for JJ Watt, Deacon Jones, the Cam Chancellor, DeMarco Murray, all the honors cards. I know that there were just a ton, and you had to use these cards. And so people were buying these out on the auction house, like every single kind I guess there was a glitch for. And about a week prior, I just, for some reason, I saw this post on Instagram, and I just decided to go stock up on these. And the one that I stocked up on the most was the free safety Julio, and that card was the one that was selling for the most. So I was just like, I went on Instagram one day and I saw someone posting or these things going for like 9 million. And so I scrolled down on my bench, and I had 5 of them just sitting there. I sold, I think it was 2 for 12.5 million a piece. And then I sold a couple more for like 10 and I sold the rest for 10 and 11. So I made like 50 million on those cards alone. And then I had the Jermaine Kearse quarterback cards. Sold 2 of those for 10 million. And I think I sold some Devin Hester's for like 4 or 5 million. So I made like 70 million in the span of an hour. And this was back when I had like, I probably only had like 50 some mil. And that's how I got above 100 mil. Like, it was crazy. People wasted their money so bad because the glitches got patched, people got banned, and now those cards are literally going for like 50K. It's nuts. It's just being in the right place at the right time, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't have ever thought to buy those cards if I never saw that post. So I'm glad I did. And like I said, that's about the end of my bench right there. So I hope you guys liked the video, and follow or like and subscribe. See more content. I'll be posting probably a million coin pack opening either tonight or tomorrow, because I want to get that what's it called, the Ultimate Legend, the Ronnie Lott. That card is looking really good. I need a good safety. The only safety I have, the best safety I have is the Cam Chancellor, but my other slots are all like filled up with the Troy Polamalu Legend and the other card. I don't have another card that's 98. I'm not sure, but I want to get all my slots to my safety slots to 99. So I'm gonna try to pick that card up whenever it gets cheap, or pull it in a pack. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.